Hey everybody, how are you? I know it's been a long time since I've been on. It's been a good minute, but just trying to keep up with what's going on. So, welcome to another edition of Share 101 Share. Let me see, not really quarantine anymore, but half quarantine, half almost back to normal diary situation here going on. Of course, Illinois now is in phase four of reopening, which is good. Everybody is still taking their precautions. I went out today and everybody's like wearing their mask and all of that, and that is good to see. I think the last time I was on, we had a bit of a riot situation going on. Of course, that has settled down tremendously. So glad for that. And things are slowly rebuilding and opening back up. Some stores are opening back up in the neighborhood after the big cleanup and everything. So um, that's good news too. I just want to say to my partner in crime and her daughter Trinity, who got accepted to Harvard. You Hey, congratulations, Trinity. Girl, do wonderful things. Make us proud, which I know you will. Show them unmelanated people that yeah, we got it going on too. Boo, that's right. I'm so proud of you, Tran. Um, so what to discuss today? Let's see. Sorry, I've been away for so long. I took summer classes, so that's taking up a little bit of my time. Which why did I do that? I don't know, but I'm in it now. Um, let's see. Work's been work. Everything has been good there. I just recently came back from vacation. About to go on another one next week. Yeah, so don't hate. Don't hate. It's okay. Um, have a big birthday coming up. I'm not going to tell you how old I'm going to be, but yes, it's a milestone. It's a milestone. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to my upcoming vacation. Um, Let me see. What else can I discuss with you all today that's been going on in my life? So I went to Alabama on my recent vacation to visit my daughter and to take my little precious, love her so much, granddaughter back. Um, I'm loving Huntsville, Alabama. It's a not a country, but not a city either. It's like somewhere in between because you can go out your front door and maybe walk a mile or so and you can get everything that the city has to offer. Um, she doesn't live in like the rural areas of, I guess they have rural areas of Huntsville. I don't know, I've never seen them before, but I'm assuming that they do. Um, but but yeah, I kind of like Huntsville. I kind of like Huntsville. It's making me have that. Maybe I want to move down there type of vibe, because yeah, things in Chicago are. I don't think I can say getting worse because they were already bad. So if you get any worse, that means you're in hell. So in the midst of being in hell, Huntsville looking pretty good. But that is like a tremendous move to like just pack up and just move your whole life to a whole different state that you are not really fully aware of going on. It's a big step. You know, you'd be a single mom and you're thinking about moving somewhere that'd be better for your children or whatever, and you got to uproot them and yourself and your whole lifestyle and to get accustomed to something that's totally different, and you're doing it by yourself. Oh wow. But it's just a thought. Still thinking about that. Yeah, still thinking about that. Yeah, that's somewhere back here. I'm trying to make it come up here, but the thought is still somewhere back there. So, yeah, I think it would be a good move. My son stayed. He's like, Mom, I want to stay. about 3 more weeks. I was like, hey, you 13. You're safer down here than you are in Chicago at this point. So be my freaking guest. Stay as long as you want to. Hell, even if you start going back to school this fall and it be online, you got a computer down there. You can stay down there and go to school up here. Hey, but yeah. hmm So it's hot. It's summer in Chicago, to be expected. Needless to say, that doesn't stop black folks. I was going to use another term for that, but I'm going to say black folks from shooting up each other. Now, I'm all about the Black Lives Matter and all of that. And yes, Black lives do matter, but Black lives need to matter to us as well. So, I don't understand how you can get mad at somebody else killing us down, which is very, I mean, I get it, I understand it, and you're right because those people have been perpetuating that on us for hundreds of years. So I understand that totally, but as on a flip side of that, you have to matter to yourself too. How many of us are going to be left if they're doing it on one end and you're doing it on the next? And it's not, it, I mean, I'm not an advocate of violence at all. But if you're going to target someone to shoot, maybe you should practice on your aiming a little bit better, because now you're out here killing innocent kids who have nothing to do with anything. They could be sitting in their house watching TV or what have you, minding their own business, and a stray bullet come through the window, come through the wall because your fucking aim is off the wall. You know what? They do have ranges. So if you, my fault, you're not legally carry, so you won't be at a range. But uh, you know, aim just a little bit better. Now, like I say, I'm not an advocate for violence or anything like that, but this shit is going too freaking far. It's going too far. It is just it. It doesn't make any sense that you have to go to a 7-year-old's funeral or a 6-month-old funeral or a 1-year-old funeral or a 13-year-old. I mean, just ridiculous. I mean, these kids haven't even had a chance to experience life that, and you're gunning them down like it's nothing, and you do it like it's nothing, like it's just taking a breath of air. That's how common it is to you, and you go about your life with no remorse, no anything, knowing that you're the one who pulled the trigger and took somebody's life. Of course, you don't care because your target, you was going to take them out. So if anybody else got in the way of that, so to speak, of course, you wouldn't care about that either. What have happened to us? What have internally happened to us as a people where we don't care about who we gun down? If you in a way, so what? You in the way you getting it too? What happened to our mentality that gets us to the point where we just think like that? What the hell has happened? Is something in the air? Did they is it a new form of Agent Orange that just sprayed over, all these urban areas, and just infiltrated our minds and got into our DNA to where it was, we don't give a shit about nothing but ourselves. We don't give a shit about our neighbors. We don't give a damn about, anybody but us. Hell, we really don't even give a damn about our own family. It's what has happened to us. We were not a people that was like that 20 years ago, 30 years ago. We weren't like that. We looked out for each other. Even, the guys that were in gang back then, 10, not 10, maybe 20, 25 years ago, they still cared about the community. They cared for the elderly. They cared for the children. They wouldn't do anything to damage anybody else's life. If they targeted someone, they made sure they got that person and not anybody around. They didn't mess with family members. They didn't mess with nobody like that. So now all of a sudden, I guess these millennial gang bangers, they just don't give a shit. What happened in your household when you were little that made you say, fuck everybody in here. I don't give a shit. I don't care. This is what happened. What the hell happened? Is it a lack of fathers not being in the household? Is that it? I'm a product of father not being in the household, and I don't feel that way. So is that really it? Or is it something else? Now, let's partner about this. Since the father is not in the household and the mom is there, what is mom doing? What is mom doing to make a child to grow up to feel like they don't have to give a shit about nothing? They are not loved, so therefore they don't love nobody else. So they're gonna go out here and game bang, do whatever the hell they want to do, be disrespectful or whatever. What is mom? Now we gotta look at mom, and I know it's very I want to say don't want to say contradictory because I'm a mom and I'm a single mom. So it's like, what happened? What is the lacking there? Because I kind of make sure, and there's a lot of single moms out there that's my age or whatever who, grew up without, a husband in the household and have to take care of their kids. And their kids are not like that. It's just these new age children out here that's like that. So now I'm trying to think back, how I was raised and everything. And that's kind of how I raised my kids with a little alterations to it. But what the hell happened between 1980 and fucking now? What happened? What happened in that time frame? And I said 1980 because any period of time before that, you were raised kind of old school. So I'm like, what? I mean, what? What happened? Okay, so to answer some of that question, I'm gonna put it like this. Now, I have younger neighbors. When I mean younger, I mean maybe about between 25 and 30, somewhere in between there. And they have young children in their household. And not only just my neighbors, I've heard this in passing while I'm out in the street going to the store or whatever, in the neighborhood, just I've and this is just not my neighbors, like I said, I've seen this in passing as well, where you have a mom that's 22, 23 years old, and the baby is maybe two at the most, or, maybe 3 years old or whatever, or maybe even one. And if the baby cries or do something like that, you hear the mom say, shut your ass up. Shut your motherfucking ass up. Be quiet. Damn, you getting on my nerve with your bad ass. Yeah. So all that at the age of 2, 1, and 3. And trust me, you probably was hearing this as you were out of the womb, your first day out. You probably was hearing things like that. Not maybe from your mom at that time, but around you. Because if she has that mentality, that means somebody that raised her had that same mentality. So therefore, it's a trickle down effect. So imagine you 1, 2, and 3, and you hearing, shut your ass up, shut your motherfucking ass up. You getting on my nerve with your bad ass. Sit your ass somewhere and sit down. So you constantly hearing this negativity all the way up until you're about 12, 13 years old. So now you in this household where you think, my mama don't love me. I ain't shit because she always telling me shut the fuck up. So I have no opinion. I have no thought process of my own. I'm worthless. I'm a motherfucker. And on top of that, I get on her nerves. So imagine hearing all of that until you're 13, 14 years old. So now you in this mind frame, if I don't have love in my own household or support or anything like that, or any kind of structure, I have to go outside and see can I find what I'm supposed to have inside. You know that phrase that you've always heard, charity starts at home? Yeah. So if they don't have it in, they're gonna search for it out. It's just like with the daughter who doesn't have a father in the household with her growing up to see how a man's supposed to treat a woman, and she gets out there and starts searching for a mate, and she runs into all this other type of bullshit because she have never seen what how a woman is supposed to be treated because her father was not there to set that standard. So she get out there and get all these knuckleheads and get treated wrong, get done wrong, and in the process of that, now she's wounded. So now when a real man comes along who want to treat her right, she treats him like bullshit because she treated him like bullshit before she get treated like bullshit to protect herself. And now, 9 times out of 10, she's going from this one to this one to this one, this one to this one because she's been hurt. Same scenario. So this young man or young lady will go out and try to search outside for what they should have had inside. So now they come in contact with the wrong type of people who on the surface seems as if, oh, we got your back. We love you, bro. You got a family here. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, you need some gym shoes. You need a pair of jeans. I got your bag. What else you need? You need some food. Here you go. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, well, this person must love me because they never called me a motherfucker. They never told me to shut the fuck up. And they ain't never said I got on their nerves. Guess what? They must really love me. So what y'all need for me to do? Oh, nothing. Just, you know what? Knock off this person for me. That's all. Then you be in True for Life, blood. You did I say blood? Did I really say that? Anyway, so that's my take. And then we wonder, how did our children get like this? How did we get like this? How did this happen? What went wrong with our youth to make them feel as though I don't give a shit? I'm gonna go out and kill everybody motherfucking up here. Hell, don't nobody love me, so I don't love nobody. How did that happen? I just painted you a whole scenario on how that could possibly happen. And then there's other factors too. You know, you have parents that, now in their age frame, maybe even older, maybe because some of these old heads be tripping too. You be like, what? You should know better than that. 50-year old and you out here acting like you a 25-year-old with no sense in your head, no type of wisdom, and you wonder why Lil Ray Ray is out here, sticking up people and robbing people and doing all sorts of stuff, and no sooner Lil Ray Ray get himself caught up. No, Lil Ray Ray wouldn't do that. Not my son. No, he wouldn't do nothing like that. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, Lil Ray Ray would do something like that because Lil Ray Ray heard when he was 2, 3, and 1 years old that he ain't shit. Pretty much, basically. We gotta stop it. We have to stop it. We have to break that chain. Not only have we been enslaved for 400 years, we are enslaving ourselves with this mentality that we're coming up with. We need to stop it. We need to just break it all together. It's like that Willie Lynch syndrome is still continuing, and now it is turned, and instead of them doing it to us, we're doing it to each other. That's the whole psychological premise of the Willie Lynch letter in the first place. And y'all, some of us are really falling into that space. So we gotta do better. We gotta do better. And people like, myself, that have platforms like this or whatever, Sister Share and everything like that. We need to get together and kind of build up our community. Inglewood is in desperate need. I grew up, in Inglewood. I went to Inglewood High School. My partner in crime grew up in Inglewood. So, you know what? We need to really help, this community. It's amazing thing. It's a lot of good things that goes on in Inglewood that doesn't get noticed. You know, that doesn't get any coverage or any prestige because they're focusing on the negative, and that's a shame. You have aldermen who are out there stepping up to the plate and doing things in the community that never gets heard. They cherry pick and select the things they want to put on the news. But this is an ongoing thing that people are doing in the community. We have activists, young activists that are out there, putting their feet to the ground and doing things to help the community. So there are good things that are going in Inglewood, and I would like to be a part of that. Once I get this school stuff situated and out the way, then I'm going to press forward in my efforts to bring things back together. And I want to help young women to be better mothers, to be better young ladies, things like that, because it is so needed in the community, because there are so many young ladies out there that are broken, maybe it's from mental abuse, sexual abuse, that alone will tear your self-esteem down to the floor. Trust me, I know. So we need a rebuilding. The Black family needs a rebuilding. And until we can do that, we're going to keep seeing what we're seeing. We're going to keep getting the results that we've been getting day after day, summer after summer, weekend after weekend. We're going to keep hearing that same thing over and over again. Tonight at 10, 7-month-old baby shot while playing in his crib. Tonight at 10, 14-year-old, 13-year-old shot while walking down the street from a stray bullet. The intended target, no one knows. Come on, people. We got to do better. We got to do better. I want to do better. We need to do better. I hope everybody's being safe. I hope everybody is still this corona stuff is still out here. It ain't stopped. So let's still remain cautious. Let's still be safe. Let's still, wear our masks, have our hand sanitizer wherever we go. Make sure that, we're washing those hands on a regular. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. And if you are getting together, going to any function or whatever, make sure you wear your mask. Make sure you abide by the rules and regulations of the establishment that you're going to visit, even if it's somebody else's house. Make sure that you're safe. And until then, everybody, peace.